I only do lip gloss. So he had lipstick and he had earrings and he had makeup and my handbag was my handbags. And he had my handbags and my shoes on and he was dancing and he was talking and it was so interesting. Happy International Mother's Day. Today on the 10th of March 2024, we are celebrating Mother's Day here in UK. Actually, some people call it Mothering Sunday. We are very excited today on this Sunday, having gone to church and come back. And this is a day that many of the mothers look forward. And to be a mother, you might not have gotten your own babies through the natural way. You could have adopted, you could have been a mentor and end up having a title of a mother. You could have been taking care of maybe orphans or just being a guardian and you ended up being called a mother because mothers nurture. So maybe you'll be nurturing other people, and these are the people today I'm focusing on and telling you today at Karaoke Moments, we want to wish you happy Mother's Day. So my events have been very interesting, very encouraging, and it started actually on Friday. Friday was the 8th. So on Friday, I was preparing to go to work and it was an evening shift. And as I was going out, my husband, all I know is he asked me as I was leaving to tell him what dress I'm going to put on Sunday for the Mother's Day. And I felt a little bit, was wondering, why can he ask me about dressing on a Friday? So I told him I've not even made any decision what I'm going to be putting on. And he was so persistent. I felt, those irritating moments that we get in life. I told him like 3 times, why are you asking me on a Friday what I want to put on Sunday? And then he said, oh, it is because I want to iron. And I asked him today on a Friday. He said, yes. Well, nothing crossed my mind. So I told him, okay, tomorrow when I come from my night shift, we'll be discussing and you will be telling me what you want. I will be telling you what I'll be putting on. And don't worry, you'll do it on Saturday. So on Friday, I go to work. I come on Saturday. Nothing much is happening. I didn't even have anything in my mind. But I remember at some point he told me, oh, why are you not going to bed so early? Most of the time when I come from work, he wants us to have some catch up, isn't it? But yesterday now on Saturday the 9th, he kept on saying, oh, why are you not going to bed? And then he mentioned one of his friends was going to come to our house. He's coming to pick paints. So he wants to go to the garage or something like that. And I thought, oh, okay. I just asked him, who is going to paint for our friend the house, the paint for painting walls or something. Then he said, so a doctor friend said, he said, no, this doctor friend will do it himself. I said, okay. So I said, okay, let me go to sleep. And before even I just went, the doctor came, our friend doctor, so called and he said, oh, by the way, our doctor friend is here. I want to go to the garage downstairs and give him the paint. That's what happened. Me, I went to sleep, woke up yesterday on Saturday. But I remember he still asked, what are you going to put on tomorrow? I'm like, when I woke up in the evening, I told him, because I wasn't working yesterday on Saturday. So he said, I want to know. I said, before I go to bed, I'll let you know. Then we were just discussing as a couple, and there's one of my outfits that I've not put on for so long. So I told him, okay, I think I can put on my orange outfit because we were given by a very dear friend of ours, very good friend of ours. So he said, no, that outfit is not good at all. I said, but I've not put it on for a while. He said, no, I don't want you to put it on. It's not a very good one. Okay, I said, all right. I went to my clothes and I chose what I chose. Immediately what I picked, which is this one, yeah, for today, Mother Sunday. He said, okay, yeah, that looks beautiful, and immediately qualified it. But wait, you'll hear the story. So fast forward, that was it. We are agreeable. And I didn't even have any clue. I didn't even get to know what was happening. I didn't even get to know about the plans. So today is Sunday, 10th March, 2024. So woke up to a day with full of messages from my children. And they were just wishing me happy Mother's Day today. And my husband definitely was there. And they all pampered me. And I told them, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate. I'm happy to have you as my children and you as my husband anyway. So we finished and it was time to go to church. We went to church. Are you new in this channel? I want to welcome you. Please subscribe, turn on your notification, like and comment, and keep us going and let our videos be shareable. Please comment as you share with your friends. Hey, back to our story. So we go to church, and most of the time, my church, where I go to, where I live, we usually have special occasions. Like on Mothering Sunday today, women are treated like very important persons. Ours is just to go to church, sit down, enjoy the service. From ushering to ministration on the pulpit for praise and worship songs, from maybe when they welcome the visitors, everything. Women that day, they just sit down. So that is what we did. We went to church, and our men were, as usual, ushering us in as usher, showing us where to sit, sitting down. They were doing the praise and worship. Perfect, very well done. A couple of men were doing it, and men, all of them had catered for us. So there were others who were thinking of what we are going to eat after service. So every man is kept busy by such a day like Mothering Sunday, like today. So, and it was time now for performance. Children performed. They were like singing as well and giving their tributes to their mothers and wishing them well. So even on the online, the ones that had been saved on the online part of our church, and they were wishing their parents. We are still going on. It's a lot of activities today just to make the Mother's Day today be very interesting. Now, drumbeat. You know, it was time for men now to perform after their praise and worship, isn't it? So it was special ones that they wanted to perform. So 4 men came, and we had a skit showing how mothers pray behind the scenes. You might not know, but mothers pray, and they were just congratulating their mothers, saying that mothers prayed for them to be the prominent businessman. There was, I think, a lawyer. There was a doctor, just the professions that they are in, to appreciate their moms. And on behind the scene, we would hear mothers praying. And this is true. Mothers pray, and at times you might not realize. And do you know, just before I continue, mothers, what are the qualities of mothers? Because sometimes we might forget and just even take for granted. Mothers are a pillar of our families. You know, mothers help us, to teach us and to show us the way, to direct us. They are there with us. They spend with us. Some of them are even professionals. And even being professional, they still get time to come and be with us. Maybe show children how to do their homeworks. Remember, from the time they are delivered us, for those ones who are mothers, labor pains is a task by itself, you know. The pulling of hair, you know. The screaming, the speaking in tongues, you know, like most of the time, if you want to know someone's mother tongue or dialect, you'll know it in labor ward. They'll be pretending and speaking and very organized. But when those labor pangs come, I would see, when I used to practice midwifery, I would see how they would sing, how they would be screaming, how they would be sweating, how during that moment, it's just epic. It's just a moment that it's very excruciating pain, and you lose your moments a little bit. I remember when men are encouraged to come to labor ward to watch their women going through labor. That is one of the difficult parts. Some of them even vomit. Like one who vomited. Now we were wondering, are we nursing the mother in labor or the husband? Because he was just vomiting. It was their first baby. He was going through pain. Actually, he was holding on to sink like this and pushing it when the wife is pushing. So you would think he's also in labor and he's going to deliver. So yeah, so that labor moment, it's not easy. As also our mothers have to go through that. That is quite something. Then how about all the waking up at night, the breastfeeding, the taking care of the pampers? And actually, some of us, when we grew, it was the cloth nappies, the ones that you have to wash, pull, maybe soak in bleach if you can afford. Some of our mothers could not. We've even had some people could not afford. They had to cut shirts, maybe, or t-shirts of their husbands or something, or bed sheets, old bed sheets, to tie them onto the bosoms of their children, and they washed. We want to salute all mothers, no matter how small or how big you've gone. We have sacrificed for each and every one of us for us to be here. How about when they are taking us to school? Maybe they are rushing with their children. Sometimes it is two. Some of us who come from big families, sometimes it is 4 children. You cross the road with them, take them to school, pick them in the evening. Remember, you need to go for each and every child meeting, prize giving day, sports day. It's so much that entails in these moments of a mother to be able to continue nurturing. So nurturing is not about just because you brought a child through labor ward, but it's the bringing up, it's the guiding, it's the correction, it's the teaching. You nurture them, you mold them. That is what a mother does. And that is why, even if you've adopted a child, even if you're a mentor and younger people are looking up unto you, you're still a mother. So a mother is not just because you have your own biological, is what are you doing? Can you be emulated? Is someone admiring anything in you? So you are still nurturing and modeling people. A mother also teaches about communication. I remember when I was growing up, my mom is one of those people that I can say I never got beaten by my mom for. I can't remember. I think there's once he threw a slipper on me. I think she called me in the kitchen. She called me and I was busy, I think, playing or something. I was not concentrating and a slipper came onto my, was it my thigh or what? Because I was seated. Was it my thigh or my face? I think my thigh. And she was not happy with me because I was not responding. I think another time my mom beat me with a cooking spoon. I can't remember. Generally, I want to thank God. My mom and I, we didn't have a lot of it. Why? My mom, words, and discipline in her can even scare you. I remember even when I became a teen, and those are the times you're starting to feel like now you're becoming a mature woman. And my mom, as I said, during our time, our sex education was limited. My mom said, if you play with boys, you'll be pregnant. And I think, to me, I didn't even know whether it's a playing or any other kind, but I thought, hey, boys, if I play with them, I'll be pregnant. That is what I got. And I remember sometimes I would be telling my mom where I'm going. Maybe it's a party. Hey, by the way, our time, we even used to go to disco. I am from that. And I know nowadays they say clubbing. But I remember, imagine, I used to tell my mom I'm going to disco because I had learned never to lie. That is something that even my mom tells like my siblings or other people when we meet, because I would tell her, my mom, we are going with John and Mary, and I would mention all my hood mates, my like neighbors who we are going with and my friends. And my mom used to know all of them. And we would go with us boys because I used to live in the suburb. So we would go to the city. And when we go to the city, we would stick in there. Okay, my friends honestly had boyfriends. I didn't have a boyfriend at that time, no. So because I think to me, I just stuck with my mom's words. When my mom said, if you play with boys, you'll be pregnant. So me, I didn't care. Other people can do what they want, but me, I didn't even want to. So if I go for the disco, which is now they call clubbing, I'd go at 9 p.m. So we go, it starts maybe at 9 p.m. So by 8, because we leave home early, for us to be safe with our boys and girls. So we go, we sit there. It starts at 9. We leave at 6 in the morning when the DJ is closing all the machines. That is when I used to leave. My friends could have gone out, maybe come back with their boyfriends anyway. I live there at 6. So when I go home, by 8, I'm in the house. My mom would say, how was it? And we are discussing. I think it's this moment of we have reached a time, me and mom, we really trusted. What am I saying? Mothers communicate, and mothers can be confidence. That is why I always tell young people, sometimes some of these questions, when as parents, we are asking the young people to acknowledge us. We are asking because we've been there and because we want them to be safe. So wherever you are going, if it's a party, I used to tell my mom, we are going for a birthday party and we are going to a certain area. And you even give your parents peace. And I would say what time you are coming back. And my mom would even give me bus fare and would tell me. And if I've saved, when I was in high school, if I saved a little money, I would say, no, my mom, I have some money you don't need to give me, and this is the pocket money. This is how I used, and I'm going. Anyway, bless my mom. Whatever my mom is, I bless her for that. So also, when we talk about moms, they help us to be able to be accountable. They help us to be accountable by wanting us always to say things and to say rightful. What am I saying? In a nutshell, mothers teach us to be virtuous, teach us to go in the right way, and also they pray for us. They pray for us. They show us the ways of the word. We follow what they believe in, and they want us to remain intact. So back to our story. So today in church, we are seated and we are told the one who is moderating the service in church said, we are going to have a presentation and it's going to come from Victor of Karaoke Moments. Wow. And I looked, I thought my husband was only to be singing in praise and worship because they had already done that. And he said that he's going to dance. And as you are going to be seeing on this video, that during that time, they invited him. And you know what? He appeared on that orange dress of mine, the one he had told me it wasn't good enough. So it's the one he appeared on. My God. And my husband had makeup. I never do makeups. Unfortunately, my skin is very sensitive. This is my natural. I only do my eye pencil. That is my only makeup that I do. And maybe lotions and perfumes and such. I don't do my skin. So he walked onto the stage. He had lipstick. I only do lip gloss. So he had lipstick and he had earrings and he had makeup, and my handbag was my handbags, and he had my handbags and my shoes on, and he was dancing and he was talking, and it was so interesting. It was so interesting. I was just excited and I was looking at him. You know, I just ended up just laughing. You know, I was laughing all the time, but I was trying to hold my peace because the dancing, you know, and I was looking, you mean this guy has been keeping all this secret? And it was such a nice time. The honor that he was giving to even women, and even the preparations that he was doing, I was like, okay. So after that, fast forward, we came out. I mean, when I looked at him, I was just laughing my head off. I asked him, when did you do all this? He said, yeah, he was giving me now those moments when that doctor friend of ours, that is when he was going to give him the bag, so that today yesterday, so that today when you're going to church, I'll not see him with a big bag with so many things that he was carrying. Number two, he had to go to another family friend of ours. The wife does makeup. So he went, he borrowed the Pond's, powder and all that makeup. He was given by our family friend wife, and that is what he used by. He said my shoes, my handbag, and my earrings and everything he got for me. What amazing. We are celebrating mothers today. We just want to celebrate you wherever you are, and even for the aspiring mothers. I know there are people who are desiring to get married to also become mothers. We wish you all the best. May God honor the desires of your heart, and may you get the right husbands who are going to make you happy mothers, and even your children in the future when you get children. May they be pleasant to you, make you have no tears to wipe, but instead be able to enjoy and be able to be glad in having children that you're nurturing. We want to thank you. In case you've not subscribed in this channel, we want to ask you to subscribe, because in Karaoke Moments, we discuss life conversations. These are things that happen in life because we believe life is a journey, walk in it. Things happen in life, including a day like today, Mother's Day, and we want to hear your comment, like, share. Till we get to see you again, we love you and bye.